So we're gonna get into groups. Because this class is a little smaller, it's not gonna be 5 or 6 groups apparently. I'm gonna make your group small. So maybe only 2 or 3 people in order to get to that number, okay? So, today I'm gonna give you the opportunity to decide who you wanna be in groups with. So, the minimum of 2, maximum of 3. I'm gonna give you less than a minute to do that now. So, sit with whoever you decide to group with. Less than a minute. No, don't have a thought. Okay, thank you so much. Make a wise decision. Y'all made a decision? Huh? No. So Amari and Brown and you and Quincy and you can work with these 2. And y'all 2 can work together. Okay? So get into those groups, please. Move expeditiously. We have 16 seconds left of this 1 minute. Let's go. You need your paper that you got at the door, and I need you to move fast, because that was our 1 minute. Quincy, you are working with Zaki. Amir is working with Brown. You're working with Brown. All right, so now that you're in with your SmartNurse, you are going to silently and independently answer the pre-lab questions 1 through 5. Incomplete sentences, I'm going to give you 3.5 minutes. I'm going to start with 3 minutes, and if we need to take that other 30 seconds to wrap up, that'll be fine. So go ahead silently and independently begin working. The pre-lab questions can be written directly on your lab paper. Have your seat. Have your seat. As I am circulating, the one thing I am going to be looking for mainly is the complete sentences, and then next I'm going to be looking for scientific language at the same time. So complete sentences and scientific language. Let's pause. Just for reminder's sake, pause really quick. How do you start writing in a complete sentence? Restate the question. So if number 1 says, what is osmosis? How would I make that into a complete sentence? Osmosis is, and then I would probably define it. So starting off the sentence saying, the sun is bright, would probably not be a complete sentence. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of scientific language. The word diffusion, concentration is coming up a lot. gonna go ahead and give us another 30 seconds because it looks like we need it. Okay, so that's time on our pre-lab questions. I'm gonna give you 1 minute to share with your SmartNer what your answers are. Don't go into much detail, just make sure you guys are pretty much saying each answer to each question, so go one by one. All right, if you have 3 people, make sure you are hearing all voices. I'm gonna give you just a minute to share answers. Shouldn't take that long. About 19 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna take a minute. What I'm noticing from everybody's paper is we're only putting the first part of the definition from osmosis. So somebody give me the definition in a complete sentence of what osmosis actually is. The actual full definition. David, please complete sentence.
What is osmosis? Osmosis is a diffusion and some solvent diffusion. Osmosis is a solute of water in the area with more solute.
With more solute. So osmosis is the diffusion of water to the area with more solute. That's the part that we're missing. To the area with more solute. Okay? Make sure you have that written down. Make sure you have that written down. You can raise your hand if you have any questions. Make sure you have that written down. To the area with more solute. Okay, hypertonic, hypotonic, isotonic. We can move past that. You guys have the right idea with that. And then your predictions are your own. What do you think is going to happen to the gummy bear in water? What do you think that is going to happen to the gummy bear in salt water? So these predictions we can share amongst each other. Zaki, what do you think is going to happen to the gummy bear in water?
I said that the gummy bear in water will probably increase in mass.
Increase in mass, okay. What about salt water? Thrasher, what did you say here? Sit all the way up, honey. You said what? You think it's probably going to stay the same. Okay. And make sure, hopefully you wrote, if this happens, then this will happen. So if I place it in a solution in a hypertonic environment, then this will happen, so on and so forth. All right? I'm going to give you 1 minute to make any edits. If you need to add to your osmosis definition. If you need to add to your hypothesis. 50 seconds left on that.